Ready to go?
Very pleasant good evening, everybody, and we welcome you back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Game number 24.
Can it be true? Wow.
The championship of the Tournament of Champions, as it's Memorial taking on Del City tonight. I'm Grant Merrill alongside Chris Lincoln as we are just about ready for the championship action, and we will see who gets the big trophy tonight at the end of the game as Memorial looks to try to stay undefeated. Del City.
They're 13-0. Del City, 5-3. Excuse me, Memorial. Excuse me. Del City, the 2021 6A champion, defeated Memorial in the semifinals for that 2019 Tournament of Champions title. That was the last time we had the title. Of course, we had to shut the because of COVID, shut the 2020 tournament down. So the last time these two teams met here, Del City won the title in 2019. Memorial, by the way, has not won a Tournament of Champions title since 2014, and they defeated Del City, though, in the postseason 3 previous years, including 2019 5A final. Memorial got here by defeating Owasso 66-58, while Del City edged Jenks in overtime 67-65. Del City, coached by Lenny Hatchett, 5-3 on the season from Class 5A. They'll start Brandon Garrison, a 6'9 junior. Percy Green, a 6'3 junior. Jaden Foreman, 6'4 junior. Tracy McMorris, a 6'6 junior. Another junior, Demarius Billy, 5'8 junior. Not one senior on the starting lineup. In fact, on the roster for this Del City Eagles team. Not one senior. Memorial High School, coached by Bobby Allison, the dominant coach and dominant team of 5A basketball. They've won 5 state titles in this decade. Allison's going to send out on the floor tonight for Memorial. It's Therese Frierson, 5'11", 160 senior, averaging 14.1 a game. Monty Collins, 5'9", 155-pound junior, also averaging 5.5 a game. Braden Hubbard is their 6'6", 225 senior big man, averaging 13.5 a game. Killian Spellman, 6'4", 200-pound senior, averaging 10.4 a game. Seth Pratt, 6'3", 170 junior, averaging 14.7 a game. Tulsa Memorial against Del City. It's East against West. Should be a heck of a matchup, Grant, for the championship in the boys bracket, the final game of the 2021 56th Annual Tournament of Champions. You started Monday morning at 9. We're going to finish up here Wednesday night, probably around 9:30. What a run it's been. What great games we've seen. We just crowned the ladies champion. And congratulations, Coach Tina Thomas and her Lady Spartans Bixby crushed Lady Lincoln Christian 56-31 to win the title there. Now we're ready to go for a championship for the boys here.
Memorial and Del City coming up, and we will have the starting lineups when we come back in 30 seconds. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
I just did the starting lineups.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
That's right.
At Krotz, Lowry & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200 or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
We welcome you back to the Tournament of Champions, the championship game at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill along with Chris Lincoln. Starting lineups being announced. Chris Lincoln gave you the starting lineups earlier. And we are just about ready for basketball action tonight here across the state.
Here's our 3 officials, the highest graded officials through the 3 days of the Tournament of Champions. Calling the game tonight will be Alan Richardson, Ken Holman, and Eddie Moms. Those are the officials that will call the championship game for the boys here in this 56th Tournament of Champions.
Lots going on here tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun to crown a champion, and we'll do it here in just a second. What a big night that we are having here as Del City and Memorial are both ready to roll here tonight.
Reports we get that SMU is really putting a beating on Tulsa at the Reynolds Center, and they said the Reynolds Center crowd, somebody said, is less than 300 people. for the TU basketball game tonight. Look at this crowd behind us and over across the way at the BOK. Great turnout for the Tournament of Champions.
Well, we might have outdrawn the Reynolds Center for sure. And
no doubt about that.
You think about this is also the night the Sooners are playing in the Alamo Bowl.
That's right. That game underway, too. So we'll try to keep you advised. If you have it on DVR like I do, well, sorry. We still need to keep up to date on the game.
Opening tip is coming as Memorial and Del City ready to rock here at the BOK as the whistle blows on the opening tip. And they're going to redo it here. Del City will actually have the basketball. Inbound throws coming. They'll give it inside to the open Demarius Veely. Veely had been on the bench for the last couple of days. Now he'll get the starting nod in the championship game tonight. Percy Green has the basketball. He'll work it right side over to Terry McMorris. McMorris back up front to Demarius Veely. Veely back between the keys, finds Jaden Foreman. Foreman back around the perimeter, dribbling in, trying to fire a two, travels with the basketball.
Monte Collins was all over him, the 5'9" point guard from Memorial. And he traveled with the basketball. So here come the Chargers now. Their first time to come up on offense. Leading the way is Tyrese Fearson.
Into the front court. Frierson will have it. He'll work it back over to Monte Collins. Collins driving in, firing a two. Shot won't go. Back the other way, Brandon Garrison. Garrison back up front, finds Veely. Veely out around the perimeter. 2-point shot. Off the rim and no good. Back the other direction comes Seth Pratt. Pratt racing into the front court, taking it left side of the paint. Now he'll work it around the perimeter. Bullet pass inside. They'll get it over to the right wing to Braden Hubbard. 3-point shots on the way and in. He'll launch that one from long range. And Memorial will open up this ball game with a tray. Del City back the other direction. Into the front court. The give to Veely. Outlet pass to the right wing. Knocked away as they tried to get it to Percy Green. Frierson ended up knocking it out of play. Memorial will have the basketball here. Inbound throw. Given inside to Frierson. He'll take it slowly out of the backcourt. Out of the top of the key. Frierson out around the perimeter. Driving in to the right side of the paint. Outlet pass gets back over to Thomas. Now to Seth Pratt. Pratt out on the left wing. Pass inside. 2-point shots on the way it in for Spellman. And it's 5-0 all Memorial so far. Back the other direction. Veely into the front court. He'll work it through the air. Back over to Foreman. Foreman back over to Terry McMorris. McMorris back over to Jaden Foreman. Foreman out in the corner. Long three coming. It's off the rim and no good. Back the other direction. Seth Pratt. Pratt takes it down in the paint. Outlet pass over to the left wing. A travel called as Braden Hubbard took some extra steps here. Inbound pass will come from Foreman. Working it back inside to the open Demarius Veely. Veely out of the backcourt, driving slowly as he'll take it out across the time stride. Veely guarded by Frierson. Now Veely slowing up the pace of things, holding out near the time stride. Pass out to the right side. Comes over to Foreman. Now it's knocked away. Coming up with it, the Chargers, Monte Collins racing into the front court, and he's fouled. It'll be on Jaden Foreman. That'll be his first of the ball game. And that will leave Memorial to send it back into play. Monte Collins will give it back into Frierson. Frierson's got it between the circles. He'll work it around the perimeter. Frierson into motion here, down on the left side of the paint. 2-point shots, in and out, no good. Rebound, Del City. No rebound, Memorial. Pushing foul called as Spellman had it. And they'll call this one on the Eagles. That one's going against Brandon Garrison.
What an effort by Spellman. He is 6'4". He outbattled 6'9" Brandon Garrison for that rebound, Grant. Wow.
You could see Brandon Garrison from a mile away. He's that tall.
Biggest player in the tournament, 6'9", and he is just a junior.
I told his coach the other day, he looks like he's on stilts when you see him from a ways away.
Excellent player. He's been their leading scorer throughout the tournament here.
Next free throw's up and coming. Shots on the way it in. Of course, one of the Dell City coaches is the father of Blake Griffin.
That's right.
Toby Griffin that we were talking to the other day. Nice guy. Incredibly nice guy. Into the front court. Veely up and under. His shot for two. Off the glass. No good. Rebound. Stick back won't go. Loose basketball. Picked up by the Eagles. Back up top. They'll bring it back over to the open Jaden Foreman. Foreman out around the perimeter. Dribbling. Headed for the right wing, but overstays his welcome at the top of the key. They'll call him for the 5-second violation, and that'll leave Memorial to take it the other way. 4:29 left to play in the first quarter. 7-0. It's all Memorial so far. Out of the backcourt, here come the Chargers and Frierson. He'll have it top of the key. Out around the perimeter, he's headed for the right wing. Frierson with a pass through the air, getting it back over to an open teammate. Spellman, now a three-pointer on the way and in. Memorial on a 10-0 run here. Dell City taking it out of the backcourt. Veely with the basketball. And now the whistle blows. We'll see what this is. I think it's fouled away from the basketball on Kendall Thomas. Actually, that may be on Braden Hubbard. That's going to leave Dell City with the basketball.
Sorry about that, yeah.
Veely, left wing, driving, out around the perimeter. He'll bring it back over to Percy Green. Percy Green down to the right side of the paint. Two-point shot won't fall. Back the other direction. Here comes Hubbard into the front court. He'll work it right side of the paint. Outlet pass, left wing, three-pointer. Off, it bounced high and through the hoop on the way and in for Therese Frierson. 13-0 our score. Back the other direction. Dell City. Two-pointer marred by a foul as Jaden Foreman went up for it. And he was hacked at on his way up. He'll go to the free throw line. They'll call the foul on Seth Pratt. Dell City probably in an unusual position to be down 13-0 so early.
They're the reigning tournament champions, winning the title in 2019, beating this Memorial team. But boy, Memorial has really jumped out here. 13-0 over Dell City in the first quarter, 3:24 left to play.
Memorial may want revenge here.
Wow, I'd say so.
If they want it, if they're getting it, for sure.
Collins and Hubbard come out for Memorial.
First free throws off the back iron, no good. Rebound Memorial. Back the other direction. Here comes Jareth Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram and Dixon, the two replacements there in the Memorial lineup for Coach Bobby Allison.
Frierson into the front court, hands it back off to Spellman. He'll take it over to the left wing, driving inside. Frierson for two. His shot on the way it in. 15-0 our score. 3 minutes left to play. Dell City wants a timeout. We'll take it with them and be back after this 1 minute break. You're watching the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with gym floors and janitorial supply needs. Contact Jeff Southall so he can help your school. Jeff proudly supports his hometown Cashin Wildcats. Go Cats!
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, the 56th Annual Tournament of Champions. The boys' crown coming. Dateline San Antone. Oklahoma leading Oregon 6-0. 7:51 left to go in the first quarter. We'll keep you up to date on the Sooners all night, even though Chris was trying to avoid seeing the score.
Kennedy Brooks rushed for a touchdown, 16 yards. Somehow, Burchett missed the extra point. But Kennedy Brooks scores from 16. Oklahoma up on the Ducks 6-0.
Here comes Dell City into the front court. Outlet pass to the right wing. 3-pointers on the way and in, and Dell City has broken the curse. Percy Green making it a 15-3 ball game. They are on the board. Back the other direction, Frierson for the Chargers. Goes straight to the hoop.
Just nobody challenged him. Unbelievable.
They rolled out the red carpet for him.
Wow, did they ever.
Back the other direction. Here comes Del City. Back to the near side. Foreman with it. Dribble again. He'll take a two-pointer. It's off the glass, no good. Rebound, Memorial. Ingram out of the backcourt, racing to the top of the key, now in the paint. Two-pointer, hangs on the rim. It won't fall. Rebound, McMorris. He'll work it the other direction. Back to Veely. Now the whistle blows.
Yeah, following the big guy, Brandon Garrison. Got a little shoving match down low with Killian Spellman. And they whistled the foul on the big guy, Garrison.
So the Chargers will take it the other direction. Minute 55 left to go in the first quarter. Inbound throw given inside to Frierson. Frierson throwing it up front to Seth Pratt. Pratt out around the perimeter, swings it left wing, back over to Spellman. Spellman down to the paint, driving to the hoop. His shot blocked and rejected. Terry McMorris doing the honors there. Back the other direction. Here comes Del City. Eagles in the front court. Two-pointer marred by a foul as Jaden Foreman went up for it.
Fouls whistled on Jareth Ingram. Be a shooting foul, so 2 free throws coming for Terry McMorris here. Memorial, though, 17-3, dominating Del City.
1:27 left to play here. First free throws up and coming for Jaden Foreman. Shots on the way and in. It's 17-4. 13-point lead now for Memorial. Eagles will have another one here. Next free throws up and coming. Shots on the way and in. Back the other direction. Memorial will have it. Jareth Ingram out of the backcourt. He'll give it over to Frierson. Frierson with the right-handed dribble. He'll take it out toward the top of the key. Frierson now in motion here, working a bounce pass back over to an open teammate, Hubbard. Hubbard back over to Frierson. Minute left here. Quick handoff back over to Hubbard, up and under. His shot for two, marred by a foul.
They're going to count the basket.
Yeah, he got it. 19-5 our score. And back at the free throw line is Braden Hubbard.
Goaltending on Brandon Morrison for Del City.
Minute 2 left to play here. You know, I used to play that game NBA Jam on Nintendo. Right. I hated being called for goaltending. That was the worst call ever. But they called it here for sure. I don't know if the players on the floor had the same reaction I did. Back at the free throw line, Braden Hubbard will take his shots for the Chargers. First free throws on the way and in. And he'll complete the conventional three-point play. 20-5 our score. 1 minute left to go here. Here comes Del City. Percy Green into the front court. He'll work it back over to the right side to Terry McMorris. McMorris up front, gets the ball stripped away from him, and Memorial can take it the other direction right here. 50.1 seconds left to play. Inbound throw given back in to the open Tyrese Frierson. Frierson driving toward the top of the key. 42 seconds left to go here. Frierson almost getting it knocked away. Backs out toward the time stripe. Throws it to Seth Pratt near side. Pratt out around the perimeter. Still driving, looking, dribbling inside. Outlet pass, left wing. They'll give it back over to an open Jareth Ingram, and now a traveling called. Memorial will turn it over. Del City can take it the other direction. Bobby Allison saying, Dominic Turner, it's your turn. He's going to put him in after that travel call on Braden Hubbard. That'll leave McAllister to send it back in for Del City. Now to Jaden Foreman, back to McAllister. Pass up front, 2-point shot, off the glass, no good, back the other direction. Here comes Seth Pratt. Pratt through the air, finding an open man. Basketball tipped out of bounds. Last touch, Dell City. It'll stay with Memorial right here. 8.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Inbound throw coming from the Chargers and Frierson. Back over to Seth Pratt. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Pratt almost getting it knocked away. Three-pointer on the way, off the iron, no good. And the first quarter has come to an end. We'll take a break with them and be back after this. It's Memorial 20, Dell City 5. This is the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Upper crust wood-fired pizza.
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, Memorial leading at 20-5 over Dell City here in the championship of the Tournament of Champions.
Dell City in that first quarter, miserable, 1 of 8 shooting, 12.5%. Memorial 7 of 12, 58%. Memorial also 3 of 5 from three-point range, and out rebounded Dell City 7-6. Turnovers 6 for Dell City, 2 for Tulsa Memorial. Hence the 25 lead.
Monte Collins will have it for the Chargers out of the break. He'll give it back over to Seth Pratt. 7:45 to play, up and under a 2-point shot. Rimming off no good. Terry McMorris with the rebound. McMorris back the other direction. Gives it back over to Percy Green. Green out of the left wing, swings it around to Jaden Foreman. His shot for 3, off the rim and no good. Rebound Chargers. Seth Pratt into the front court, trying to throw it to an open teammate. Spellman wasn't there to get it. It went out of bounds.
They're going to Dell City, though.
Yeah, they're going to give it to Memorial. Dell City was lobbying for it to be the last touch on the Chargers, but referee said that wasn't the case, and Monte Collins will get to send it back into play for Memorial.
Coach Lenny Hatchett trying to get an explanation. It's going to be Memorial ball, though.
Inbound throw, Seth Pratt for 3. His shot won't go. Rebound Dell City, back the other direction. Here comes Garrison. Garrison gets it chipped away from him. Monte Collins comes up with it. He'll work it back over to Spellman. Spellman, top of the key. Over to the right wing, finding an open teammate. Into motion is Frierson, up and under. His shot stripped away. Dell City back the other direction. Percy Green into the front court. He'll take it into the paint. Outlet pass, top of the key, driving inside. Here come the Eagles. 2-point shot, marred by a whistle that I believe will be a foul on Jaden Foreman. No, count the basket. They say, yeah, basket for Foreman. Fouls on Monte Collins. So going to the free throw line, Jaden Foreman, we'll see what he can do. First one's on the way. Only one's on the way. He completes that conventional three-point play. Our score 20-8. Back the other direction. Here come the Chargers. Hubbard out of the backcourt. They'll move it top of the key. Through the air, back over to Monte Collins. Collins through the air, brings it back over to Hubbard. 6:30 to play here. Now to the right corner. 3-point shots off the rim and no good. Rebound Dell City. Back the other direction. McAllister into the front court. 2-point shot marred by a foul.
Brandon Garrison, 6'9", kid, went up for the shot, but hitting him from behind was Seth Pratt. Foul on the Chargers. At the free throw line goes the big guy, Brandon Garrison.
Garrison's first one's up and coming. And we'll see what he can do here. Shot's up. Shot is good.
What a nice touch for a big guy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
6'9" junior, 51% free throw, 57% free throw shooter. Better than that on that shot, though.
I'm going to tell you, Chris, I've had so many comments from people who have been watching the games all week on Squirtle and decided to come out tonight.
Oh, great to hear.
I'm thankful for all of you, and I'm thankful for all of you that even didn't come. We appreciate all of you in the audience at home. It's been a privilege for us to serve you.
Absent Brandon Garrison making both free throws.
Back the other direction, Monte Collins after Garrison gets that. Collins double teamed. Over to the left wing, a drive inside, 2-point shot. It's marred by a foul, and it'll be 2 shots for the Chargers. So call that one on Jabari McAllister. Back at the free throw line, Killian Spellman. First free throw's up and coming. Shots on the way, good. He'll have another one. Killian Spellman with another one coming. Shots up, shots in. (22-10) our score. Back the other direction. Veely with the basketball. He'll work it near side over to McAllister.
Got it inside the post to Brandon Garrison, but hanging on his arm for Memorial was number 20, Killian Spellman. Not a shooting foul, so it'll be Del City under their own basket here.
The throw in coming. They'll lob it inside to Garrison, feeding down low. 2-point shots on the way and in for Terry McMorris. 5:57 to play here. Back the other direction. Here comes Killian Spellman. Spellman through the air brings it over to Frierson. Frierson gets it knocked away from him. Straight to the hoop go the Eagles, and that shot blocked. Here comes Memorial. Collins back the other direction. He'll work it over to Ingram. Cross-court pass up top. A drive to the hoop, and now a pass to the left wing. Cross-court. They look at the three, don't take it. Underhanded shots blocked and rejected.
Goaltending on Garrison again.
Second time in this ball game, and Coach Hatchett. Well, no, I think Del City's just going to take it here. I don't think they called the goaltend, did they?
Oh, they did, yeah.
Did they? Okay,
yeah, gave
they
2
did.
points. Memorial.
Yeah, they did. Now they'll add the points. Sorry about that. Scoreboard was a little behind Chris. End of the front court. Over to the left wing. Pass inside. Eagles to the hoop.
Double, triple team.
Yeah, foul call.
Foul, yep.
This will be on Memorial, and I believe on Spellman.
Yeah,
you're right. 24-12 if you're just joining. It's 5:13 left to play. First half action here in Tulsa.
Percy Green back in for Del City. They bring out Terry McMorris.
Free throws up. It's off the iron, no good. And now
right back to Garrison, though.
Garrison pulled it down, brought it back, gave it back over to Veely. Veely back inside to Garrison. Basketball almost knocked away. Eagles stay with it, but now they get it stolen up front. Here come the Chargers, 2-pointer. Jareth Ingram gets that one. 4:52 to go here. Back the other way, the Eagles. To Demarius Veely. Now to the right wing. Foreman with it. Over to McAllister. Veely back the other way. Down to the paint. Double teamed. Fouls called.
Thinking they got Monte Collins. Yep. Collins called for the foul. That is the 8th foul on Memorial. 4:20 left in the half, so it's obviously shooting free throws. 1-1 coming for Del City. Del City with just 5 team fouls so far in the first half.
Free throws up and coming. A 1-1 shooting situation for these Eagles. And Demarius Veely. First one's up and in. He'll have another one. Another free throw coming. The shot's up. It's on the way and in. 26-14 our score. 4:21 to play here. Back the other direction, Frierson for the Chargers. He'll pass it up front, giving it back over to the open Jareth Ingram. Ingram travels with the basketball, and now Del City will get it back here.
Halfway into this second quarter, Del City's only been able to take 1 point off that earlier 15-point lead that Memorial had.
Out of the backcourt to Marius Veely. He'll work at top of the key. Now a pass through the air over to Jaden Foreman. Foreman to the right side, finding Veely. Veely up top, around the perimeter. Bringing it back over to Foreman, now to the left wing. Three-point shot, in and out, no good. Rebound, stick back, on the way and in. There you go. McMorris gets the bucket there, 26-16 our score. Del City slowly chiseling away at this Memorial lead. And here they come across the time stripe. It will be Frierson. He takes it in the paint, outlet pass to Pratt. Top of the key, three-pointer, falls short, won't go. 3:19 to play, and Del City can take it the other direction.
Spun with a bad miss on that last shot. That's going to put him on the bench for Bobby Allison.
Veely takes it the other direction for the Eagles.
Ronnie Dixon comes in for the Chargers now.
Veely up and under, outlet pass to the left wing, three-point shot, off the rim and no good. Loose basketball, knocked out of bounds, and Memorial can have it. Inbound throw coming from the Chargers. They'll bob it back inside to Braden Hubbard. Hubbard, top of the key, moving it out to the left wing, a drive inside. Underhanded shot for Jareth Ingram's on the way and in. 2:45 to play. First half action. In the front court, here come the Eagles. Veely with it. Out around the perimeter. Pass to the near side. Given to Jaden Foreman. Foreman back up top to Veely. Back to Foreman. Long threes on the way. Off the iron. No good. Rebound. Del City. Stick back won't go either. McMorris trying that one. Back the other direction. Chargers trying to maintain control. Three-point shot falls short for Frierson. Del City can take it the other direction. Veely into the front court. He'll work it back over to Foreman. Handoff up and under. Two-point shot. Falls short, draws iron. McMorris trying that one, and he's fouled on the way up.
Fouls on Brady Hubbard. Into the first quarter, the Alamo Bowl in San Antonio. Oklahoma 6, Oregon 3.
How cute, they scored a field goal.
I know, how nice, huh?
I don't like Oregon. First free throws off the back iron and no good. I'm just rooting for Bob Stoops to exact his revenge from.
Love that. Remember that game up there in Eugene?
2006 was it?
Well, we got hosed big time there.
Next free throw's up and coming. The shot is up, in and out, no good. Whistle blows.
Someone in the lane too soon? Yeah, they're going to shoot one more.
Looks like it.
One of the Chargers got in the lane too soon, so we'll have another free throw opportunity for Terry McMorris here. Memorial's lead is 12.
Next free throw on the way and off the rim, no good.
Seth Pratt rebounded.
Back the other direction, Frierson. Double teamed. He'll work it over toward the right wing. Back up top, the give to Seth Pratt. Pratt out around the perimeter. Takes it up and under. Two-point shot on the way it in for Ronnie Dixon. First time we've called his name tonight.
Yep, 6'2", senior.
Percy Green will take it back the other way. Now to McMorris. Pass through the air, comes to the near side. Foreman has it. Now he'll feed a man in the paint. Two-pointers on the way and in for McMorris. 30-18 our score. Memorial by 12. Back the other direction. Here come the Chargers. Pratt Into the front court. Gets a bounce pass up front. 2 pointers off the rim, no good. Chargers get their own rebound. Pratt takes it out to the right wing. Driving through traffic. The basketball stolen. Del City headed to the hoop. Foreman had it, and he's fouled. Jaden Foreman will go to the free throw line. The foul's on Therese Frierson. So Foreman will get to shoot 2 here with 48.8 seconds left to go in the first half. First free throws up and coming for Jaden Foreman. The shot's up, the shot's good. Another free throw up and coming for.
I think Lenny Hatchin's goal probably when they found themselves down 20-5 in the first quarter was just try to get this under 10 at the end of the first half, and they're getting close to doing that now.
Well, they've outscored Memorial 14-10 in the second quarter. Back the other direction. Oh, a steal. Del City up and under. 2-point shot on the way and the foul call. McMorris got that one. I'm just proud I was able to calculate that 14-10 without looking at the stats.
Jareth Ingram is called for the foul for Memorial. And at the free throw line again comes Trey McMorris. They've already cut into that lead. Now it's 9. Now it's down to 8.
Free throws up and in. 30-22 our score. And as the Memorial Chargers take it back the other direction, yet another foul called. Blocking fouls going to be
Veely.
On Veely.
And that is the 6th team foul on Del City, so no free throws yet for Memorial with just 36.6 seconds left here in the first half.
Inbound throw coming. Get it back inside. It would open Tyrese Frierson. 30 seconds to go here. Frierson holding at the half court. He'll pass through the air. Outlet pass to the right wing. Pass through the air, back up top. And now the basketball stolen away by Del City's Jabari McAllister. Up and under, 2-point shot is marred by a travel. And with 0.7 of a second left to go here, Memorial will have it. Inbound throw coming from Ronnie Dixon. No time to do anything with it at the half. Memorial leads Del City 30-22. We'll take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we will go over totals and highlights from the first half. You're watching the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray.
This is Grain and Grange Market, the coolest little boutique you've never heard of. Come see us.
At Krotz, Lori & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200 or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Physical Therapy Central.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma, offering over 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour. This is your ultimate tea playground. You can order online through the app or the website for a quick pickup. Open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Be sure to stop by your Tulsa location. HTO for the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with gym floors and janitorial supply needs. Contact Jeff Southall so he can help your school. Jeff proudly supports his hometown Cashin Wildcats. Go Cats!
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours, because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Upper crust wood-fired pizza.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray.
This is Grain and Grange Market, the coolest little boutique you've never heard of. Come see us.
Welcome back to the BOK Center. The final game, 24th and final game of the three-day Tournament of Champions. And at the half of the boys' championship game, it's Tulsa Memorial 30, Del City 22. At the half, Del City, though, showing a comeback. They were down 20-5, shooting just 12.5% in the first quarter. Del City rallied, though. They outscored Memorial 17-10 in that second quarter. So the Chargers' lead is 8 points. For Tulsa Memorial, they shot 11 of 23. 47.8%, 3 of 9 from the three-point line, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, had 14 rebounds to Del City's 15. Del City, the Eagles, 6 of 19, 1 of 5 from 3 points. They had 9 turnovers to 7 for Tulsa Memorial. Leading scorers, Ty Frierson and Braden Hubbard with 9 for Memorial. Leading the way with just 6 points, Brandon Garrison for Del City. Okay, Grant Merrill, bring us home for the championship.
Eagles with the basketball out of the break as they'll take it into the front court. Garrison shot for 2 off the rim and no good. Back the other direction. Here comes Frierson for Memorial. Into the front court. He'll work at top of the key, out around the perimeter. Frierson headed to the right wing. Quick handoff over to Seth Pratt. Pratt driving inside. 2-pointer on the way in.
Nice.
7:24 to play third quarter, 32-22 our score. Back the other direction. Here comes Demarius Veely. Veely at the top of the key, gets a bounce pass over to Jaden Foreman. Foreman back over to Veely. Back up top, McMorris with the basketball. He'll drive in, double teamed, a blocking foul call. And they're going to call this one on Tyrese Frierson. And that will leave Del City back at the baseline to send it into play. OU leading Oregon 9-3 in the Alamo Bowl.
And first and goal at the Ducks' 7-yard line for the Sooners.
Up and under. Here comes Del City, double teamed. Basketball almost knocked away. Now it's sent out of bounds here.
Monte Collins made a great rush for it there, off his hands out of bounds.
He had the last touch, so Del City will send it back in. Veely, top of the key, working around the perimeter. He'll move it through the air. Back over to Foreman on the left wing. Now the basketball knocked away, stolen. Frierson into the front court, up and under. 2-point shot, no good for Braden Hubbard. Back the other direction.
McMorris blocked it from behind.
Veely got it. Now he'll move it over to Foreman. Outlet pass to the right wing. Percy Green with it. Down low to McMorris. His pass not caught. Goes out of bounds, and I think Memorial gets to keep it here, or did they have the last touch? I think they tipped it out.
Yeah, it must have had the last touch there.
So Del City will have it with 6:26 left to go in the third. Long shot, won't go, rebound, stick back. That didn't go in anywhere. And here comes Memorial as the foul's called on their trip out of the backcourt.
Foul on McMorris.
Say he grabbed a man on the arm, and Seth Pratt will have the inbound throw here. 6:18 left to play here. Inbound throw coming to Monte Collins. Collins out to the top of the key and a bounce pass. We've got a whistle and a foul. They're going to call that one on Demarius Veely. That'll leave Monte Collins to send it back into play for the Chargers. Inbound throw to Frierson. He'll take it top of the key. Bounce pass over to Monte Collins. Collins with the pass over to Thomas. Down low to Collins. Now a shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound McMorris. McMorris gives it back over to Veely. Veely, cross-court pass over to Foreman. Foreman to Percy Green. Up and under, 2-point shot, hangs on the rim, but a foul called.
Oklahoma's just scored 16-3 with the extra point. Sooners leading Oregon 16-3. That's with 10:23 left in the second quarter of the Alamo Bowl down in San Antonio.
This is where I start humming Boomer Sooners since we don't have a
right.
band here.
I know it.
Back at the free throw line, Terry McMorris with his first one. Shots on the way and in. He'll have another one.
I don't know if I want to check this or not. I got to see what the TU basketball game, final. Oh, Tulsa made a run at him. SMU beats Tulsa tonight, 74-69 at the Reynolds Center. Horn led Tulsa with 10 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 steals. So Tulsa way behind, battled back there, and loses to SMU, 74-69 at the Reynolds Center in college basketball. Just underway with the American Athletic Conference schedule.
Next free throw on the way in and in. And back the other direction, here come the Memorial Chargers. Spellman out of the backcourt. Launching into motion here. Double team. Basketball slapped out of bounds. And they're going to call that one on Demarius Veely. 5:21 left to play here. Inbound throw will come from the Chargers. And that will be Monte Collins doing the honors. Collins in the backcourt. Out across the thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
That's right. Into the front court. 2-point shot. That was actually, we were speaking to Ashley Crosby, who's the coordinator of the hospitality room.
Nice job.
She's been making sure we've been fed all week.
You're in love with that, what was that, the Whataburger chicken honey biscuit?
Whataburger chicken biscuit and the Raising Cane's chicken. Pretty big fan of.
That let you down on the Dr. Pepper. Becky rallied for you with Dr. Pepper.
She did. I appreciate it. Everybody's been taking care of us this week. Del City steals the inbound pass. Straight to the hoop goes Terry McMorris.
Yeah, that was McAllister that stole the basketball.
32-26 our score.
Another
now another steal. Straight to the hoop. Here comes Del City. Shots tipped in. Foreman had the shot, and Garrison tipped it in. Back the other way, Monte Collins.
All of a sudden, the lead is down to 4. Driving now, trying to get the shot up. Around won't fall. Rebound comes down, and here comes Del City back the other way, Grant.
Foreman into the front court. Basketball's loose and on the floor. Everybody trying to get it. And a timeout called by Bobby Allison of Memorial. We'll take it with him. Our score, 32-28. 4-point lead for the Memorial Chargers. 4:27 left to go in the third quarter as we go to a break.
At Krotz, Lowry & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200 or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Physical Therapy Central.
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, Grant Merrill, Chris Lincoln along with you here on Squirtle. Welcome our listeners on radio on the Game Day Oklahoma Network, and with an Alamo Bowl update. Here is the great-grandson of Davy Crockett,
hey, baby.
Chris Lincoln.
7:37 left in the first half. Oklahoma now out to a 16-3 lead. You love this. They were third and goal. Caleb Williams, a 6-yard touchdown pass to Drake Stoops.
How cool is that? I bet Bob's got a big smile on his face. 2-point shots on the way it in. Jareth Ingram making that one. You know, we had Bob on Oklahoma Sports Scene, and he said he got that itch to be back down on the sidelines. We're glad he got to scratch it.
That's for sure.
3-point shots, missing and no good for Percy Green. Back the other direction, here comes Memorial. Monte Collins racing into the front court, up and under. 2-point shots on the way and in. How about that?
On the attack.
Back the other direction. Eagles have it. Jamari McAllister out around the perimeter, giving it off to Brandon Garrison. Garrison traveling with the basketball, and they'll turn it over.
By the way, Caleb Williams is already 9 of 12, 53 yards, 1 touchdown for the Sooners. Kennedy Brooks, 8 carries, 82 yards and a touchdown, averaging 10.3 yards a carry.
We've got a timeout on the floor. Our score 36-28. Memorial leading Del City. Take a 30-second break and be back after this. This is the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma, offering over 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour. This is your ultimate tea playground. You can order online through the app or the website for a quick pickup. Open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Be sure to stop by your Tulsa location. HTO for the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Welcome back. BOK Center in downtown Tulsa is where we are. Alongside Chris Lincoln, I'm Grant Merrill. Memorial with the basketball out of the break. 3:35 to play in the third quarter. Up and under for the Chargers is Frierson, and he's fouled as he comes back down.
Oh, Coach Lenny Hatchett at Del City did not like that call.
You can see on the replay there what they were looking at. Jamari McAllister's charged with the foul, and this will leave the Chargers to send it back into play here. 3:31 to go. Third quarter action, 36-28 our score. Inbound throw, give it inside to Frierson. He'll take it around the perimeter. Frierson out around the edge of the arc. He'll give it over to Seth Pratt.
Traveling.
Now a travel call. 36-28 our score, 3:17 left to play here. Inbound throw coming to Jaden Foreman. Foreman at the top of the key. Over to the open Jamari McAllister. Now to Foreman again. Pass back inside to Garrison. Back to Foreman. Long threes off the rim and no good. Back the other way, Frierson with it. Up and under. His shot on the way and in.
Shot.
Talk about shooting under pressure. He had 3 people on him in the lane. Look at this. Wow.
What a shot.
Back the other direction. Here come the Eagles, and they'll put it up. A shot marred by a foul as Brandon Garrison went up for it, and they're going to call this one on Spellman. That'll send the Eagles to the free throw line here. Memorial leading at 38-28 if you're listening on radio tonight. First free throw's up and coming. Shots on the way, good. Appreciate our friends at 1560, the franchise too. Being great partners of the Game Day Network of the Tournament of Champions. Next free throw on the way, good. Brandon Garrison gets that one. Also KALV and Alva along with us tonight. Back the other direction, foul call. And this is going to be on Terry McMorris. 2:33 left to go in the third quarter.
That's 6 team fouls on Del City, which means 1 more, and Memorial will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. The Chargers have been whistled just 3 times in the second half, Grant.
Inbound throw, given inside to Tyrese Frierson, I should say. I was corrected in the pregame.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Top of the key, Frierson for 3. His shot off the rim and no good. Rebound McMorris. Back the other way. Into the paint. Shots on the way and in for Jaden Foreman. 38-30 our score. 38-32 actually. 2 minutes to go here. Into the front court. Here come the Chargers. 3-point shots missing and no good. Basketball knocked loose. Rebound and a stick back on the way and in for Spellman. Minute 49 left to play here. Into the front court, Foreman. He'll work it back over to Thomas. Thomas up top to McAllister. Jabari McAllister with an outlet pass, 3-point shot on the way and in. Foreman from long range, making it a 5-point ball game, Chris.
1:20 left in this third quarter, and 8 more minutes after that. This is going to come right down to the wire again. What great games we've had in this final day of the Tournament of Champions.
Memorial was firmly in control for the first quarter, but Del City really turned it around. Now we've got a foul called. That's going to be on Thomas, and it will leave Memorial back at the free throw line.
That first quarter, Del City mentioned shot 12% and were outscored by Memorial 20-5, but they came back, rallied in the second quarter, outscoring Memorial 17-10. Been close ever since. Chargers try to increase their 5-point lead here with 1:10 left in the quarter.
Spellman will go back to the free throw line here. First one's up and coming. Shots on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, McMorris. He'll work it back the other direction. McMorris driving, taking it over to the right wing. Outlet pass. In the paint, 2-point shots over the rim, and we've got a foul.
Yeah, Jareth Ingram on the foul there. By the way, the big guy, Brandon Garrison, their 6'9" center, is out of the game right now for Del City. Opens things up a bit in the inside for you, but the free throw line for the Eagles will be, again, Terry McMorris. He's been a big factor in this third quarter.
First free throw for Percy Green's off the iron and no good. He'll have another one coming. 50.7 seconds left to play in this third quarter. 40-35. Our score, Del City looking to add one to their tally, and they do. 4-point difference in this ball game, and Memorial has the basketball.
Last minute to play in the third quarter.
Here we go, out of the backcourt. Frierson racing to the top of the key. Bullet pass over to the right side. They'll give it off to Jareth Ingram. Ingram back up top to Monte Collins. Back over to Ingram. Double teamed. He'll work it up top. Over to Monte Collins again, down to Spellman, down to the paint, 2-point shot blocked.
Big number 33, 6'4", David Stone blocked the shot. A little bit Memorial basketball onto their own basket. 21.1 seconds left in the quarter.
Inbound throw will come from Monte Collins. Over to the left wing. Drive on the baseline. Not going anywhere as pressure comes from the Del City defense. And a travel called. I think you can credit some of that travel to that defensive pressure that Del City was putting up here. 11.2 seconds left to play here. 40-36. Our score, Memorial leading it by 4.
Sooners just scored again. 22-6 now over the Oregon Ducks. You like that, Grant?
Thank you.
3:56 left in the first half.
Boomer.
Sooner.
Inbound pass, give it inside. McAllister up front. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, up and under. Shot falls short, won't go. Stick back at the buzzer on the way in for Jabari McAllister. Wow. And we've got a 2-point ball game heading into the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. A big one here at the BOK. We're back in 1 minute. This is the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with gym floors and janitorial supply needs. Contact Jeff Southall so he can help your school. Jeff proudly supports his hometown Cashin Wildcats. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the BOK in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill, Chris Lincoln. Del City trailed Memorial 20-5 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored the Chargers 17-10 in the second, 16-10 in the third. We start the fourth quarter, and we've got a 2-point ball game. Much different story here toward the end of the ball game, Chris Lincoln.
Well, that's for sure, and I give Del City, Coach Hatchett, a lot of credit there. That team really fought back after being blown out in the first quarter, 20-5, after shooting just 12%. They've come back and have scored, as you mentioned, the Chargers in every quarter since. And now the championship on the line with clock running here just underway in the fourth quarter.
Frierson with the basketball. He'll work at top of the key to Monte Collins. Collins out around the perimeter to Spellman. Down to the corner. They'll work it back over to Hubbard. Hubbard back up top to Collins, moving it back over to Spellman. Out between the keys to Frierson. Now over to Collins again. Down to the paint, Memorial with an underhanded shot. It won't go. Back the other direction. Here comes Del City.
A little bit short there for Killen Spellman for the Chargers.
McMorris over to the right side, finding the open Jabari McAllister. Back in the paint. Basketball stripped away, but a foul called. 7:15 left to go in this one. This is going to be on Memorial's Braden Hubbard.
You'll let him shoot, too. Foul on the act of shooting, he said. They had a discussion with the two officials now.
They're talking things over. I think another pushing. It's going to be on Killian Spellman. Yeah. One of them had already said 15. The other one said 20. So I don't know.
That's Memorial's 16 fouls to their next one. Sends Del City to the free throw line. But at the line right now, with a chance to tie this basketball game, is Percy Green.
His first one's up and coming, but not before we have a timeout called by Bobby Allison. I think he called a timeout.
I think Bobby Allison saying, what happened? We're asking the same thing. What, they call it technical, or what happened here?
After the
play is the call. They're saying after the play, Killian Spellman threw a forearm at one of the Del City players. They've called a technical foul against Tulsa Memorial.
So with 7:15 left to go, action has stopped here.
Want some good news?
Sure.
Caleb Williams, 55-yard touchdown pass to Mims. Extra point good, and now it is the Sooners leading the Oregon Ducks 23-3, 3:45 clock running left in the first half at the Alamo Bowl.
Memorial leads Del City here 40-38. Take a 30-second break and be back after this on Squirtle.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
Out of the break, Del City will shoot the technical foul here. Percy Green standing alone at the free throw line to do the honors.
They're going to let him shoot two, and they'll get the basketball as well.
40-38, Memorial leading Del City here. First free throw for Green. It's on the way it in. He'll have another one. Appreciate our friends at the Cherokee Nation who have been a big part of this tournament. Big sponsors, and we are grateful for their interaction with us.
Your friend Joe Deere has been here about as long as we have, hasn't he?
He has. He didn't come for the early morning ones.
Oh, okay.
But he's come for most of the rest of them.
We're tied, Grant, 40-40, 7:15 to play, and it's basketball out of bounds for Del City, and a steal.
Coming away with it for Memorial, it's Braden Hubbard. He'll race into the front court and move toward the top of the key. Hubbard back over to Seth Pratt. Back to Hubbard. He tried to set up a shot. It wouldn't go. Back the other direction. Here comes Del City. Into the front court, Percy Green. Up and under 2-point shots on the way for Jaden Foreman. He'll get that one, and back the other direction. Here comes Frierson.
Del City's first lead, 42-40.
Frierson moving into the front court. Back over to Seth Pratt. Long three, won't fall. Rebound, Brandon Garrison. Back the other direction. Here come the Eagles. 2-pointer on the way. Hangs on the rim and falls through.
Nope.
But we have a whistle and a
basket interference. The big guy, Brandon Garrison, went up. It was still on the rim when he tipped the ball in on the missed shot, so they waved it off. No basket. Del City's lead is still 42-40. Chargers basketball. Back comes Memorial.
And they just say you can't do that. Back the other direction. 3-pointer on the way off the rim. Nothing doing there.
Oh, what a
Stick
tip.
backs on the way and in. That's Killian Spellman with that one.
Great tip.
And here come the Del City Eagles into the front court. They'll bring it around to Jabari McAllister. Basketball almost knocked away. Back in the paint. 2-pointers on the way and in. That is McMorris. And Del City leads at 44-42. Back the other direction. Here comes Memorial. Frierson out around the perimeter. Gets it back inside to Hubbard. Hubbard down in the paint. 2-pointers on the way and in. He got it. Tied at 44, 5:29 left to play. Here comes Del City. McMorris into the front court. Basketball knocked away and a foul called.
Big collision inside there.
And that is going to be on Spellman, leaving Foreman back at the free throw line. So, see what happens here. First free throw on the way. It's good for Del City, 45-44. Another free throw off the back iron, no good. Foul called as they tried to bring it down.
I think it's going to be on Dell City's McAllister. Yeah.
McAllister's the guilty party here, and that will leave Braden Hubbard back at the free throw line.
Saw him warming up at the free throw line just before the second half got underway, and boy, he was hitting every one of them. So we keep it going here in the game. Hubbard trying to tie this one up. Memorial, 5:20 left. They're down 45-44, but now they're tied.
First free throw's on the way and in. Another one coming. 5:20 left to go in regulation. Next free throws off the iron, no good. Back the other direction, McMorris with the basketball. He'll give it over to Foreman in the backcourt. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Up top, Garrison with the basketball. Cross-court pass. Back over to Green. Into Garrison. Down low to the corner on the baseline. 2-pointers in and out, no good. Rebounded the stick back on the way and in. They don't count the basket. Foul's called. And this is going to be on Braden Hubbard. That's 5 for him, I think. He's coming out, and Ronnie Dixon is coming in.
That gives up some bulk inside there. Braden Hubbard is 6'6", 205. They replace him with Ronnie Dixon, 6'2", just 170.
Free throws up, shots on the way and in.
One more to come for Jamari McAllister.
Another free throw up and coming. Shots on the way. Good. He got it. 47-46. Dell City leading Memorial. Back the other direction. Frierson with the basketball. He'll work it through the air over to Seth Pratt. Pratt back over to the left wing, giving it over to Frierson. Foul's going to be on Jabari McAllister for Dell City. That'll leave Frierson back at the free throw line with 4:34 left to go in the ballgame. 47-45 our score. Memorial looking to tie it here. First of a 1-1 coming. He eyes it, tries it, and buys it. Another free throw on its way. Next free throw's coming. It's on the way and in. Tied at 47. 4:34 left to play here. McMorris out of the backcourt. He'll throw it through the air over to Percy Green. Green double teamed. He'll work it back over to McMorris. Back through the air. They'll give it over to McAllister. Down to the right wing. He's double teamed. Cross-court pass. Tipped out of bounds. And Memorial will have it.
Too high for Percy Green to handle. Turnover against the Eagles. And the Chargers take over in their backcourt. We're tied at 47. 4:13 left to decide the champion of the 56th Tournament of Champions here at the BOK Center in Tulsa.
Frierson out of the backcourt for the Chargers. 4:05 left to go here. And he gets it stripped away from him at the top of the key. 47 all. 4 minutes to go here.
Sent it off of Frierson. I don't think Coach Bobby Allison quite agreed with that call, but it's going to go to Dell City.
Inbound throw given inside to Foreman. He'll work it between the circles, giving it back over to Percy Green. Back up top, Foreman, three-pointer. Off the back iron, no good. A rebound. Memorial has it. Ingram into the front court. He'll work it right side. Three-pointer. Off the back iron, nothing doing for Frierson. Tied at 47, here comes Dell City. McMorris with the basketball. And a foul call. This is going to be on Ronnie Dixon, the 6'2", 170-pound senior.
He just comes over and gets a hand 5 slap from Bobby Allison. Slaps 5 here, and they have a little chat here on the sideline.
Back at the free throw line, McMorris to do the honors. 3:22 to play in regulation. We're tied at 47. The free throw's up, and it's good. Another free throw up and coming. Shot's up. Shot is good. He got it. 49-47 our score. Eagles by 2. Here comes Memorial out of the back court. Over to the right wing. Drive on the baseline. Double team. Ingram with an outlet pass. Top of the key. And a player to the ground.
Yeah,
They'll call a charge.
That's going to be the call on Tyree Frierson. And boy, the Memorial bench exploded. They thought it was a real flop job by Del City, but I don't know. Frierson really lowered that shoulder and put it into him. So
he was a Charger in more than one way. 49-47 our score. 3:06 left to play here, and some discussion between the referee and Bobby Allison. They're going to leave Del City to inbound it here. Jaden Foreman will send it back into action. And we've got a timeout taken by Memorial. We'll take it with them and be back after this. 3:06 left to go in regulation. Del City 49, Memorial 47. This is the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Welcome back to the BOK in downtown Tulsa. 49-47, Del City leading Memorial. Eagles with the basketball. Jabari McAllister will send it back into play. Jaden Foreman gets a catch and Memorial steals it. From the wing, a three-pointer off the rim. Nothing doing. Del City from coast to coast.
Nice.
And there's your two-pointer for Percy Green. Well, what's the latest in San Antonio?
30-3, Oklahoma, Oregon. Coming up near halftime here as Kennedy Brooks just scored on a long run with 29 yards. And the Sooners down in the Alamo Bowl. They haven't seen that since Santa Ana was there with the Mexican Army.
Here's a three-pointer.
Little history tip there for you.
Off the rim and no good. And we've got a travel called.
We've got to worry about our Chargers right now, though. 2:33 left. They're down 51-47. Del City, what a great comeback this team has made, though. Wow, very impressive.
Inbound pass coming for the Chargers. Down to the baseline, two-point shot, hangs on the rim, won't fall. Del City the other way. McMorris out of the backcourt, giving it back over to Jaden Foreman. Back to McMorris. Back to Brandon Garrison. Double team. He'll fire it down low. Two-point shot blocked. Stays with Del City. Foreman's got it. Double team. He'll take it to the hoop anyway. Wow. Look at that basket.
Man.
53-47. And here comes Memorial. Back the other way. Monte Collins coast to coast. Eagles have it here. Up front, McMorris running the baseline. Don't count that shot. There's a foul in the mix.
The big guy, Brandon Garrison, I think the 6'9" junior. Foul is called on Memorial's Monte Collins. And at the free throw line is a big guy, Brandon Garrison. Very good free throw shooter, at least he has been so far tonight.
First free throw's up and coming. Garrison, his shot in and out, no good.
He is on the season just a 57% free throw shooter.
First free throw, next free throw on the way and in. Here comes Memorial. Up and under. 2-point shot off the glass, no good. Del City will take it back. Garrison trying to go the other way, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 1:22 left to play here. 54-49 our score. Del City by 5. We'll take a break and be back after this. You've got the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Appreciate Dr. Matt Dieselhorst and company as they are fine sponsors of the Tournament of Champions here on Squirtle. Minute 22 left to play. Del City leading Memorial by 5. Out of the backcourt, here come the Eagles.
They'll want to work clock down. 1:13 left in this one. They're up 54-49.
Garrison down on the baseline. 2-point shots on the way it in.
Great drive with a big 6'9" guy, and that may do it here. 1 minute left.
And this will be Memorial's first loss if the current trend continues. But 54 seconds, still a lot of basketball to play.
Big miss there from Seth Pratt. Yeah, Memorial came into this one 13-0. Grant, they'd already won 2 tournaments this season.
Eagles with the inbound. Veely with the basketball. Out of the backcourt. Spinning past the defender. He'll work it up and under. And a travel call.
What are they doing? They ought to be running the clock, for gosh sakes.
They traveled with it, and Frierson has it. 3-pointer on the way. Bouncing off the iron, no good. Rebound and a stick back
rejected
block.
by Garrison.
Del City with 30 seconds left to go.
Ingram's short jumper there was knocked out of bounds by the big guy, Garrison. He hooks it up around and goes in and is fouled. And they are turning it on right now. Del City Eagles, what a comeback. They were down 20-5 in that first quarter. They started out shooting just 12% to start this game, 12.5%. And they have come roaring back, outscoring Memorial every quarter since. And they're going to win themselves another tournament championship. Remember, they are the defending champions. Back in 2019, last year, victim of COVID, but Del City going to go back-to-back here in this TPS Tournament of Champions. There's a steal, another turnover, and now a foul is going to be called on Memorial's Frierson in the backcourt. That's a little frustration foul there, Grant.
15 seconds left to play. Del City 58, Memorial 49. Oh, boy. We're almost there, Chris, almost there.
Down the stretch, we say in horse racing, down the stretch. What a great 3 days it's been, though, Grant. Great basketball in these 24 games. We'll review the champions for you here and talk about the contest here to wrap things up here.
Next free throw up and coming from McMorris. Memorial wants a timeout before he can shoot it. And with 15 seconds left, we'll take a break with him. Stay with us. More coming up. This is the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
58-49 our score. 15 seconds left to play here.
Halftime of the Alamo Bowl, Oklahoma beating the Ducks to death 30-3. Sooners in the first half, by the way, Grant, have 312 yards of total offense to 205 for the Quacks.
McMorris's free throw on the way, good. He nails it. 59-49, 10-point lead. And Del City will be the new Tournament of Champions champion. Here in about 6 seconds. They're going to hold it. And this one's over in Tulsa. The Del City Eagles capture the Tournament of Champions here on the floor of the BOK. 59-49, your final score. Totals and highlights coming up. And we will get your trophy presentations here in just a second. Take a 30-second break. Back after this on Squirtle.
Upper crust wood-fired pizza.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Physical Therapy Central.
What a ball game here, 59-49. Del City beating Tulsa Memorial, handing them the Chargers their first loss of the year. And let's go down to the floor and watch as Mick Wilson and Jen Sanders make the presentations of our trophies for the 2021 Tournament of Champions.
Memorial accepting the second place trophy. And who would have thought that if they jumped out of that 20-5 lead, Grant? But ever since then, Del City outscored them 17-10, 16-10 in the final quarter, 21-9. Del City back-to-back Tournament of Champions. Winners here. They won in 2019.
They certainly know how to mount a comeback in Del City.
Very impressive. What a great job for Larry Hatchett and his Eagles.
All right, we'll hold on and let them present the championship trophy here. You can see on the screen Jen and Mick getting ready to take care of business there. And they're handing out the championship rings. Let's go over some totals and highlights. Here are the finals from the last game here.
Del City, after starting the game shooting 12.5%, ends up out shooting Memorial. Hit 17 of 41, 41.5%. The Chargers 19 of 50 for 38%. 2 3-pointers. Memorial 3 of 21, 2 of 10. Again, free throws made the big difference, Grant. Del City Eagles 23 of 34, 8 of 10 for Memorial. On the rebound, 38 for, again, the Eagles, dominating in the paint, 25 for Memorial. Turnovers 15 for Memorial, 16 for Del City. But the difference was the free throws, 23 of 34. An incredible comeback after being down 20-5. They came back to outscore Memorial every quarter, including finishing it off with a 21-9 run individually for the champion Del City Eagles. They were led by Terry McMorris with 14 points. The big 6'9" kid, Brandon Morrison, had 10 points. He only had 3 field goals, but he also was 5 of 8 from the free throw line, had 11 points. 15 for Jaden Foreman, 19 for Terry McMorris to lead the way there. Brandon Garrison also, as you expect, the 6'9" kid, led the way in rebounds as well. For Tulsa Memorial, it was led by Raiden Hubbard with 12 points, 13 points for Ty Frierson, 10 points for Killian Spellman. Their leading rebounder with 8 was Jareth Ingram, 7 rebounds for Seth Pratt. Let me correct myself on Dell City. They were led in rebounds total, 14 for Terry McMorris, then 10 for the 6'9" Brandon Garrison. But what a coaching job, what a performance. Eagles never gave up, and Lenny Hatchett comes back from Tulsa with another championship, and there's the big winner's photo right there. Look at that.
No, Michael Knight will have recaps on Oklahoma Prep's Red Zone. Buck Ringgold will have them in Scorebook Live, and Barry and Bill in the Tulsa World. Lots of great media coverage of this tournament today. And
we'll have the wrap on Oklahoma Sports Scene. Nick Wilson will be our guest Wednesday, Fridays at 10:30, Saturday at 11 o'clock. Join us on Oklahoma Sports Scene across the state of Oklahoma, brought to you by the Cherokee Nation. Right.
Absolutely.
It's been a great time here. 24 games, we did it. 3 days.
I know this is not football, but after 24 games, our Pike Pass drive of the game, my drive back to South Tulsa tonight because I'm headed to hit the pillow.
Boy, I understand that, my man.
Well, thank you to everybody. I want to thank our Squirtle production team. They have done an outstanding job in making all of this happen this week. Thank you to Mick Wilson, Jed Sanders, Steve Freebus, all the folks at the Tulsa Public Schools for making us. Let's go over that Tournament of Champions
run down the list here. The 56 Tournament champions. The 8th place finisher was Booker T. Washington. They lost the game to Tahlequah Lady Tigers for 7th place, 44-42. Then it was Howe edging Sealing, 49-48. That was for 5th place. Norman beat Holland Hall by 2, 59-57. That was the 3rd place game. Then Bixby came in and rolled over Lincoln Christian, 56-31. Bixby Lady Spartans, coached by Tina Thomas. They are the 2021 Tournament of Champions winners. And from the boys' side, Cashion finished 8th. Hydro finished 7th. Victory Christian losing 60-55 to Crossing Christian. Crossing Christian finishing 5th. Owasso edged out by Jenks 58-56 as Jenks gets the 3rd place trophy. Then in the championship game, Dell City came roaring back from that incredible deficit when they were down 20-5 to start the game and win it 59-49. Dell City, champions of the 56 Tournament champions in Tulsa. That put a wrap on 3 days, 24 games, great basketball. Enjoyed it, and great job by Squirtle.
Well, appreciate everybody that has made us part of their viewing pleasure this week. Thank you to our Squirtle production crew, Ethan and his crew, Adam Dieselhorst for working with my company, Varsity Media Partners, to put this on. Of course, we've loved our partnership with Squirtle from the scoreboard shows in the fall and winter. And, of course, we'll be back on Squirtle and on 107.7 The Franchise at the Sports Animal 97.1 coming up next Friday with the Prep Sports Postgame Basketball Edition. So we hope that you'll be with us for that. But until then, we're going to take the rest of our Christmas holiday and enjoy the break. So thank you to everybody who's been a part of our deal tonight. Thank you to Mick Wilson, Jen Sanders. Thank you to everybody from the Tulsa Public Schools for allowing us to be part of the Tournament of Champions this year. For everybody that I've mentioned, for my wingman Chris Lincoln, I'm Grant Merrill saying good night, God bless you. Thanks for listening and watching. This has been the Tournament of Champions from Game Day Oklahoma and Squirtle TV.